£10 ticket. Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the latest edition of Rebels Radio, as we are here today at Bull Pit Lane, home of Hungerford Town, for this Vanarama National League South game here that has a real importance to the home side, as they are fighting a relegation battle, but are currently in the right frame of form at the moment, with unbeaten in their last 5. In fact, they've just had a presentation here that their centre-back and captain has just been named the Vanarama League South Man of the Month. So he's been Player of the Month here. So a Hungerford side in good form. Slough have already played here twice this in this against Hungerford this season. First of all at Arbour Park in the league, where Slough won that one 2-0. And then here at the Berks and Bucks quarter-final, where Slough won here 2-1, thanks to 2 goals from Ben Harris. So that is where we are today. If you've never been to Hungerford Town's ground, it is currently undergoing a bit of a makeover. So if you were here for the Berks and Bucks Cup final, quarter-final, whatever it was, behind one of the goals was a stand that was... you good? And it's now been knocked down because they're going to put a seated stand behind that goal. So lots of things have changed here at Hungerford Town. The only thing that hasn't changed is that there is a humongous slope coming from the top right-hand side, right corner flag, all the way down to the far left-hand side. There's a good slope, I would guess, of, you're talking about a 10-foot slope there from that top corner. So playing down the hill will be a really good advantage for whichever team. Maybe you want to play down the hill for the first half and make your team, or make the team run up the hill for the second half. I don't know what is the best advantage of the lot, but someone will have an advantage. You don't want to be running up that hill in the second half. You'll be absolutely knackered. We're here today, so if you've never been here, we're in the main stand here on the far hand side. To the left of us is another seated stand, and then on the far hand side opposite us is yet another seated stand. The rest of the ground is totally open, so thankfully here at Bull Pit Lane it is not raining, so we're good at the moment. Everything is fine. If you've never listened to us before here at Rebels Radio, then where have you been? What have you been up to? My name is Aid. I will be your commentator for this afternoon. If you would like to get in contact with us, you can do in 2 ways. You can do so on Twitter. It's at MyFC or Rebels Radio. Or if you're listening via the YouTube app, then you can come on and do that. And there's a little chat room there. Got one there. And... it's so we're just helping someone out there. So you can come through to us. We'll give you a shout out this afternoon. Good afternoon to Neil Humphrey, who's listening in already. So yeah, come through to us. We'll give you a shout out this afternoon. Let's give you a couple of other things going on. First of all, then, for this, the next thing for the Slough will be this Friday. The 12th of April, there's a comedy night at Arbour Park. Now, you do need to try and get behind this. The more of these things that we can do, make some money for the football club. It's all to do with making money. The doors open at 7:30 on Friday. The show starts at 8. We've got 3 comedians lined up, and the headline act is Bob Mills, who's on Talk Sport between 10 and 1 weekdays. It's £15 per head. And it's a good idea to buy in advance so we know the numbers of people, so we can get the seating arranged. If you are coming down on the day, come down on the day. But if you could buy them in advance, that would be fantastic. Up and coming games though for the Rebels then is day after. Slough will be at home to Welling United on the 13th of April. That's a 3 o'clock kickoff, and then Slough are away. That is the Easter weekend, so there are some games on Friday, but Slough will be away on Saturday to Oxford City. So just be aware of that. Up and coming games is Saturday at home to Welling, and then the Saturday after, which is the 20th, we are away to Oxford City. So that's how you can know the latest games. Let's give you the other games running in the National League South this afternoon, and there are some dingers at both ends of the table being played. So we've got Billericay Town versus Hampton and Richmond Borough. It's Chippenham Town at home to Dulwich Hamlet. Then down near the bottom we've got 17th place Eastbourne Borough versus 20th place Gloucester City. It's Oxford City versus Hemel Hempstead Town. St Albans City, who we played last week against Chelmsford City, so they're playing for a playoff place. Truro City at home to Concord Rangers. They went down yesterday. 9-hour trip down it took them to get there, with players driving obviously to Concord to get the coach down, and a coach from Canvey Island to Truro. Heck of a journey. It's Wealdstone versus East Thurrock United. It's third place Welling United at home to fifth place Bath. Western Supermare versus Dartford, and the game of the day is second place Woking at home to Torquay United. That is what is going on. So we'll try and keep you up to date with things from those games. We will run through the teams for you in a second. We do have some congratulations. First of all, to Bakes and Unders, who were named as the managers of the month for March in the Vanarama National League South. And I believe that Neil Baker is kindly giving that to John Unders to keep, because I think Baker said to me that he'd mostly lose it. So that's what's going on. We'd also like to congratulate Sholing FC, who we played in the FA Cup earlier this season. They got promoted. I only lost one game in their league all season. They only drew 2. So a fantastic record. Congratulations to them. Lovely people when we went down to visit them. So congratulations to them. And then congratulations to ex-Slough Town assistant manager Dave Anderson and his team, Chertsey Town. Chertsey Town, who we played a few seasons ago. They got through to the FA Vars final, so they will be at Wembley. They beat Northwich Victoria 5-4 on penalties. Congratulations to them. There are some teams who could win their leagues today. Possible league winners are our old rivals Kettering. They need a point. Hayes and Yedding need a point in their one. Bowersey and Pitsea need a point. Dorking Wanderers need all 3 and a result to go that way. But all 4 of those sides could, in theory, win the title here. Not here, obviously, but they could win the title sometime today. If you've been doing a prediction, if you're betting on this game, I really hope you haven't betted on a draw, because in the previous 18 meetings between these two sides, Slough have won 9, Hungerford have won 8, only one draw, and that last draw was, surprisingly enough, not that long ago. It was on the 11th of April, so only 5 days, but it was 1977. So almost 42 years ago to the day that these two teams last drew a game. They are playing here today. And both of these sides are sitting very well in the form table. Hungerford sitting 4th with almost an identical record to Slough. Their last 6, they've won 3, drawn 2, lost 1. Scored 8 against 3. Slough's last 6 have won 3, drawn 2, lost 1, scored 8, conceded 7. So it is quite close as the two sides come out here today. So it should be an interesting game. Slough just outside the playoffs, maybe too far out to try and get into the playoffs. And the two sides just being walked out. It's going to be Hungerford Town in white shirts with black shorts and black socks. Slough in their full away blue kit of sky blue as they come through here. Let's read you out the teams for the first time this afternoon, starting with Hungerford Town, who've got one change to their last game where they beat Hampton and Richmond 3-0. It's Michael Luyambuya in goal. 2, Marcus Johnson Schuster. 3 is Noah Chessmain, who was on loan at Hitchin Town from Stevenage. 4 is Mike Jones. 5 is captain Marvel Ekpateta. 6, James Rusby. 7, Cameron Hargreaves. 8, Alfie Whittingham. 9, Danilo also Dadomo. 10 is the change, Reece Kavanagh in for Lynch. And then 11 is Darren Foxley. Subs for Hungerford Town this afternoon are Connor Lynch 12, 13 Tommy Rees, 14 Richie Whittingham, 15 Lewis Lee Gilchrist, and 16 is Callum Wilmot. For the Rebels, there's 3 changes to the last time that they played. Jack Turner's in goal. 2 is a change in Sean Fraser. 3 George Wells. 4 Guy Hollis. 5 Mark Nicksmith. 6 is Lee Togwell. 7 is captain Sam Togwell. 8 Matt Lynch. 9 is a change for Slough, Simon Dunn coming in for Manny Williams. 10 is Francis R. Marty, and 11 is Warren Harris coming in for Billy Clifford. That makes the sub bench for the Rebels this afternoon. 12 Josh Jackman, 14 Billy Clifford, 15 Louis Soares, 16 Dan Roberts, 18 Manny Williams. Your referee this afternoon is Tom Bishop. He's assisted by Chris Wade and Sean Jenkins. So we just got just seeing what Hungerford have just gone into a little huddle here at the moment, so they're just in a huddle there, so they're just doing that while the referee waits for the two captains to come over. Good afternoon to Kelvin Lloyd, who's in sunny Tenerife, David Randall's listening in, and David Pengelly, who's also in Spain as well. You lot are taking the mickey. I think one of you should come and do the commentary and pay for a holiday for me in Spain. I think that's the way forwards, and I think that's what we should be doing. We had just went in for the two captains, and now at the centre of the pitch And at the moment the weather is overcast, but it doesn't look like it's going to rain, thankfully, because it is open here at the Bull Pit Lane. And it's we are just literally waiting for the referee to do. So it looks like Slough will be playing from right to left at this first half, so they will be playing down the slope. And it looks as though Hungerford Town will have the kick-off here this afternoon. So Slough playing right to left down the slope. Hungerford with the kick-off. All eyes are on our referee, Mr. Bishop, to get today's game underway. And some of the Slough fans who gambled on going up the hill are now going down the hill. So there you go. Just waiting on our referee just to get today's game underway. And there you go. That is it. Kick-off here for Hungerford. And the ball's immediately played out here towards Johnson Schuster. Down the line here for Kavanagh. Kavanagh tries to skip him, but taken off him by Dunn. Dunn can't get the ball to Lynch, and Johnson Schuster has the ball. Plays it back to Ekpateta, who plays it forward. Sam Togwell with the header away. It's going to be hooked clear there by Rusby. And then the ball is headed away by Mark Nisbet. No play here. Ball headed on by Jones, only as far as Sean Fraser, who plays it down the line for Armati, but headed away by Rusby. And then Dunn beaten to the ball. There's a foul there on Simon Dunn and a free kick to the Rebels. Central position 35 yards away from goal. And it's going to be a free kick for Slough. And it's George Wells who's going to be the player who's going to stand over this free kick for the Rebels. He's a good 35 plus yards away. Lynch has come to the left hand side, but he's on a dummy run, and it's played in short here towards Lynch. Lynch gets inside the box, cuts back inside, takes a shot, it's blocked, comes back out towards Wells, who hits it in. Dunn gets a deflection, and Slough with a chance, and Slough has scored a goal in the first minute of the game with only their second shot of the game. And I believe it's Mark Nisbet of all people to score the goal. And that is Mark Nisbet's second goal of the season. He hasn't scored since Wealdstone away, but Nisbet with the goal, and that is on 2 minutes for Slough. The free kick taken very quickly by George Wells down the line in towards Lynch. Lynch's shot was blocked, came back out towards Wells. Wells' shot went in, it got a touch from Simon Dunn into the path of Nisbet, who chipped it over the goalkeeper. Slough lead 1-0 here. And it's Hungerford Town on the attack here with Kavanagh, closed down by George Wells, who does it well, but one back here by Foxley. Foxley just inside his own half, inside here, and Sam Togwell gets a touch. Ball's here with Marty. Marty running down the slope, plays it inside here towards Warren Harris, just sells him short, and that allows Jones to come in with the challenge on the far hand side, and it's such clear there by Cheshman, only as far as Lee Togwell, just inside his own the opposition half. Down the line here for Warren Harris, down the right hand side. Jones muffles him off the ball, but it comes here for a throw to the Rebels, halfway inside the Hungerford Town half. And they'll leave this for Guy Hollis to come across to take, so it's going to be a long throw into the box here for the Rebels. And he's halfway inside the Hungerford Town half. And Nisbet and Sam Togwell have gone forward. Slough with a 4-1-4-1 formation this afternoon. So the long throw comes in with some power. It's headed up in the air there by Whittinger. Ball bouncing around. Warren Harris trying to run it. Jones can't get there. Sucks clear by two Hungerford players, only as far as Lynch. Lynch brings the ball down and then chips it out towards Guy Hollis, who's still on the far hand side. He hits his ball straight at Sam Togwell, and it's cleared forwards here. Intercepted though by Sean Fraser, who plays it out towards Guy Hollis, who's back in the right back position. Crosses in. Nisbet can't get to the ball. Headed away by Rusby. Sam Togwell heads it on. Nisbet trying to win the ball, headed on by Simon Dunn. Warren Harris outbeaten. Foxley with the clearance away, and it comes out here towards Orsi Dodobo. Holds the ball up well, and it's cleared down the line there by Hargreaves, but straight out of play. And it will be a throw to Slough. Just inside their own half. And Sean Fraser this time will take the throw for the Rebels. Thrown here towards Armati. Armati can't control it. It's taken off him by Chessmain. Chessmain just runs into Simon Dunn, and that'll be a throw to Hungerford Town halfway inside their own half on the far hand side. So Slough with that early lead courtesy of Mark Nisbet. Scrappy goal, but Slough in the lead here at the moment. Good afternoon to Sean Way, Simon Moore, Peter Jewell, who are listening in this afternoon, getting in contact. Still no throw to come in from Chessmain on the far hand side. This time he does throw it in long. Fraser wins the Header. Dunn can't get there. Hits Foxley. Ball bouncing around. Comes back out here towards Jones. And Jones chips it over the top here. But it's intercepted by Jack Turner in front of a Dodomo. And he clears the ball long. Ekpateta takes it down on his chest and then hooks the ball clear over the top. But that will run through to Turner. He just kicks the ball just outside his penalty area with his feet. All clad in blue this afternoon is Turner. And plays it long here looking for Lynch. Lynch can't get to that one. And it's over the head here towards Johnson Schuster. Hits it straight at George Wells, who chased it down. Comes off Wells for a throw. Lynch just sitting in as left back until Wells gets into position. Wells not looking at the play. It's Lynch who heads it the wrong way. Heads it on here towards Kavanagh, but it's ball's one back here and Slough have it with Warren Harris, but he can't control it. Goes out of play for a throw to Hungerford right by the home dugout on this left-hand side of me. 20 yards inside their own half. Johnson Schuster with the throw. And Johnson Schuster just gaining a few yards, throws it on. It'll come all the way through to George Wells, who cushions his header, then plays it forwards, only as far as Jones, takes it on his shoulder and then plays it out here for Chessmain. Chessmain, who'd been at Hitchin Town before coming here. Up there, but sells Hargreaves short, and it's intercepted by Lee Togwell, who plays it down the line, and the challenge came in. It comes off Lee Togwell last, and out of play for a Hungerford Town throw. Slough lead here early on in this game, 1-0. And it's going to be Chessmain with the throw on this far hand side. Halfway inside the Hungerford Town half. We will keep you up to date with other goals in the National League South as well. As the throw comes in from Chessmain. And it comes off Sean Fraser last. It'll be a throw for Hungerford, 10 yards inside the Slough half. Again, Chessmain is the player that comes across to take this throw. This time he plays it short to Whittingham, but just manages to keep hold of the ball, but loses it here to our Martin. Martin's first chance is to run at the Hungerford Town goal, running with the ball, then plays it out here towards Lynch on the left-hand side. Lynch being closed down here by Foxley, cuts back inside on his right foot, crosses in, looking for Lee Togwell. It's a lovely ball by Lynch, but it just Lee Togwell and Warren Harris arriving at the back post just couldn't get down there quick enough, even though they're going downhill. Couldn't get to the end of that. It's out of play for a goal kick to Hungerford Town. And it'll be taken by the goalkeeper, Loyam Bula, who is on loan from Birmingham City. And takes a long kick down the field here. Sam Togwell will try to get there. It's held up there by Whittingham. And the ball's here with him inside here. But it's a challenge by Lynch to win the ball. But it comes out here towards Foxley. Foxley's got Johnson Schuster down this near hand side and finds him with the right back. Hits it straight at the behind of George Wells. And now to play for a throw to Hungerford, level the 18-yard line. Inside towards Foxley. Foxley under pressure. Plays it back to Ekpateta. And the captain hits it straight at Lynch, out of play for another throw. Ekpateta plays it in short again towards Foxley. Foxley under pressure from Dunn, turns and runs straight into Lynch. Dunn tries to get his body in the way, and it's held off there by Kavanagh, but then tackled by Mark Nisbet, and then challenges flying in. Ball's here with Simon Dunn, loses it to George Jones. Jones flicks the ball on there to Orsi Dodomo, but it's a little bit too far in front of him and taken by Turner. Turner looking for Lynch down this near hand side. Lynch is in through here, gets a touch, handball there surely by Ekpateta, and Loyambula comes out. Accidental hand. I think the ball just bounced up and hit him on the hand, but accidental. But the ball's in the hands of the goalkeeper, Loyambula. Slough looking to use that slope to their advantage. Long kick here by the Hungerford Town goalkeeper, forcing Fraser to put his turbos on and plays it down the line here. But first to the ball will be Rusby. Warren Harris has chased it down. Ball inside here towards Chessmain. Chessmain under pressure loses the ball to Lee Togwell. Warren Harris keeps it in on the far right hand side, running towards the goal. Cuts it back inside here towards Lee Togwell. Back inside towards Dunn. Little 1-2. Logwell gets a little 1-2 of himself there. Lee skied the ball in the air, got his own rebound, and it's cleared by Johnson Schuster for a throw to Slough, 20 yards away from the Hungerford Town goal, and that will be a call for Guy Hollis to come across to take the long throw. And he's right by the away dugout here is Hollis. And he's gaining a few yards. He's going to be level with the 18-yard box when he takes his throw here for the Rebels. Marty's in on the goalkeeper. And the throw comes into the box over the head of everyone. It's cleared by Ekpateta. Lee Togwell will try and get there first. Gets fouled there. A silly foul to give away by Kavanagh. And a free kick to the Rebels, and that's how they scored their first goal. And again, George Wells is the man to take it. Cavan had just been spoken to by the referee. They just ran into the back of Lee Togwell as he tried to shield the ball. And Lynch standing over this one as well, but it will be a free kick here to Slough. Lynch wants to come down the near hand side, but a shout comes in from the management team, and Lynch moves the ball forwards a little foot here. He's just going to move it out here towards the side. Ball just not sitting on the as it slopes downhill. That's the problem. Lynch will take this free kick here for Slough. Plays it in deep to the far hand side. It's headed away well though by Rusby, and it will fall here towards Hargreaves. Hargreaves can't keep it in though. It just rolled away from him, and it's out for a throw to Slough. Guy Hollis will go across to take it. This time he's about 10 yards away from the corner flag, and again he'll launch a long throw in, arching his back over the advertising hoardings on that far hand side. Aimed in again towards Nisbet, headed away, comes out here towards Warren Harris, who gets there first, and comes off Warren Harris last, and it's out of play for a Hungerford Town throw, level with their own 18-yard line. Johnson Schuster, the right back, will take it. And he's just taking his time with this throw. And still not taken the throw yet. And finally takes the throw in. It's here towards Orsi Dodomo. It's played back here towards Jones. Jones with the clearance. Nisbet tries to get there, gets his head to it, but it falls in the centre here to Orsi Dodomo. It's got Foxley with him. Great defending though by Guy Hollis to win the ball, and then plays it away for Simon Dunn. Dunn has to chase it down. He's been tackled by Cavan, and the ball chipped forwards here. That's easy for George Wells. He lets the ball bounce though, puts himself under pressure, clears only as far as Jones. Jones overruns it, gets there first, but then Simon Dunn gets in onto the back of it, can't keep hold of it, and Rusby brings it out for Hungerford. A little bit scrappy here. Nisbet intercepts for Slough. Plays it into a Sam Togwell. Tenwell into the path of Sean Fraser. Fraser down the right hand side looking for the ball here, and it's Chessmain with the clearance. That ball's gone into someone's garden. If it's not halfway up a tree. So Hungerford Town are running out of volunteers. If you've got to climb a tree to get the ball, I'm not surprised. The ball boys will be on danger money here at Hungerford Town. It's a throw on the far hand side for the Rebels. It will be taken by Guy Hollis again. He's around about 20 yards away from that goal on the far hand side. And another chance for a long throw here for the Rebels. Again, it's played in with some power. Headed across here towards Lynch. Lynch takes a touch and then puts that on top of the roof of the main bar, and slightly off target to say the least. But it still remains Slough Town 1-0 with 12 minutes gone so far. We've got two balls on the pitch now. And the goalkeeper will take this goal kick once he's kicked the other ball off the pitch. And it's Loyambulo with the goal kick here for Hungerford. Big long kick down the field here, looking for Dodomo, headed away by Slough. Dunn can't get there. Hollis wins the next header. He only hits it straight at Foxley. Foxley's ball over the top here for Dodomo. Takes the ball down well, but Wells gets his body in the way and then shields the ball out. Then plays into... he takes on a couple of players as Wells inside his own half. Then finds Lynch down the line, but it's still in play. And Ekpateta just sees it out of play for a Hungerford Town throw. Johnson Schuster will take it right in front of our commentary position here. We're almost on the halfway line. Johnson Schuster getting in further and further down the pitch. He's going further down. Quick throw inside towards Jones. Gets the ball back to Schuster. Plays it in. Flicked on well though by Foxley. Intercepted by Slough. Only as far as Jones. Jones' touch isn't the best, and it's cleared down the field here by George Wells. Ekpateta underneath it, but he can't keep it in. And Slough have a throw down this left-hand side by the home dugout. And again, they're going to wait for Guy Hollis to come across to take a long throw into the box. Slough trying to use this weapon of Hollis's here. So again, it means Sam Togwell and Nisbet go forwards for Slough. And Hollis takes it from nowhere near where the ball went out. Good throw into the box. It's headed up in the air by Rusby. Sam Togwell trying to head it, and he just uses his body to foul there, and a free kick to Hungerford Town inside the penalty area. Taken with a moving ball, and the referee will call that back. So it still remains Hungerford Town 0, Slough Town 1 at the moment. Let's see if we can find you some latest scores in the National League South for you, as Loyambula, the goalkeeper, takes this goal kick, headed away here by Nisbet, and only as far here towards Foxley. Foxley with a chance to feed it in, block there, and Foxley gets through 1-on-1 with the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper Turner comes out, blocks it with his feet, comes off Foxley for a he's given a throw to Hungerford Town. I'm not sure how that is. I'm sure that Turner played it against the legs of Foxley and out of play, but there you go. And let's just have this throw-in come in for Hungerford Town. Looks like it's going to be a long throw into the box. Here it is. It missed by everyone. Oh, it makes it more. Jones can't get it at the far post, and Lynch can bring the ball and clears it down the field here. Dunn doesn't get the best of touches. It's intercepted here by Alfie Whittingham, who runs straight into Simon Dunn, but Alfie Whittingham still has the ball, tries to hit it in, hits George Wells, who takes a touch and then hooks the ball clear. Only as far though as Rusby has plenty of time on the ball inside the centre circle. Plays it forward, intercepted brilliantly though by Guy Hollis, but Kavanagh tries to get there. Sam Togwell with the ball out on the far hand side. Fraser goes down, gone on the floor, can't do it. There's an injury at the moment to Guy Hollis, but he's up on his feet. Ball's on the far hand side with Hargreaves. Inside here to Orsi Dodomo. Back towards Hargreaves. Level the 18-yard line, but on the far hand side. Tries to feed in Chessmain, but it's blocked by Sean Fraser. Quick throw comes in here looking for Hargreaves. Holds the ball up on the far hand side. Lee Togwell by him. Hargreaves finding Chessmain. Back out here towards Hargreaves. Tries a little ball inside, but it runs all the way through to Jack Turner in the Slough goal. Latest scores in the National League South. It's Billericay Town 0, Hampton and Richmond 2. These otherwise it's goalless. It's Willstone 1, East Thurrock 0, Welling 1, Bath 0, and Woking 1, Torquay 1 is the latest scores so far for you. And the ball's here with Loyambula. Good afternoon to Supernan, who's listening in. I don't know who you are, Supernan. Well, most people do know who you are, but Loyambula kicks this long from his hands up here, and Nisbet here up against Orsi Dodomo. And Dodomo is the man that has fouled. I think he's claiming he got elbowed in the face. And basically, I think that Orsi Dodomo used his body to shield the ball. And I think the referee is now changing his mind and saying it's a free kick to Hungerford. He has. So it's a... I don't know what this referee's doing here, really. He blows for a foul, saying it was that Orsi Dodomo used his body. Nisbet is a judge who used his arm, so it's now a free kick to Hungerford Town. And standing over it is Hargreaves and Foxley, 30-odd yards away from goal. Foxley takes it, hits it with some whip, over the head of everyone, bouncing in the box. Guy Hollis hooks it clear. Headed away, though, by Sean Fraser. Warren Harris tries to flick it on. Jones with the volleyed in. It comes through to Kavanagh. Kavanagh can't get a touch to it. It's one back here with Foxley. Foxley being forced wide. And he's in a bit where I can't see, but Lynch has won it off him, and Lynch is being forced back to his own corner. And there's the dugout of the away team is blocking it, but it's out of play for a throw to Slough. And Slough's Sam Togwell just having a word with the referee there, saying that he'd originally given the foul one way. And it's a throw here for the Rebels. They're deep inside their own half, down the left-hand side where George Wells takes the throw. And Lynch has played the ball down, flicked on here by Lee Togwell. Amati chases it, but Rusby's clearance goes straight out of play. And Lynch tries to take it quickly, but gains fair few yards. And you just pull it back, and it will be George Wells that will take the throw for Slough. And Wellesley, as it's been shouting to take the throw, he's looking for a bit of movement. Comes from Sam Togwell. Ball back here towards Wells. Wells crosses it in with his right foot. Ball comes out here towards Warren Harris on the 18-yard line. Turns inside, but there's an offside on the far-hand side by the referee. And a free kick to Hungerford Town. And the goalkeeper, Loyambula, will take it. He's all dressed in orange. And it's just on the edge of his 18-yard line as he takes this free kick. Again, it's a long ball in, aimed towards Orsi Dodomo, headed on by Foxley for Kavanagh. Kavanagh being forced out by Matt Lynch, who wins it, hits it straight at Johnson Schuster and out for a Slough throw. And it's George Wells with the throw here. Can't go back to his goalkeeper, being blocked here by Orsi Dodomo. Comes down the line. Lynch heads it on. Johnson Schuster with the header on. Here towards George Wells. He plays it down here. He's having his shirt pulled there was Amati. Referee didn't see it. Dunn heads it the wrong way, but it comes to Wells. Wells is ball down the line for Amati. Hits him on the head, and he's offside anyway. So a free kick to Hungerford Town. And it will be, again, Louis Mbula, the goalkeeper, to take it. And halfway inside his own half. Coming up to 20 minutes gone. Still Hungerford Town 0, Slough 1. This time he plays it across the field here towards Rusby. Rusby bringing the ball up the hill. Comes up 20 yards in. Plays the ball over the top here on the far hand side for Whittingham to taste. But out of play for a goal kick to Slough. And the Hungerford Town manager just instructing his defenders what to do there. But it's a goal kick here to Slough. And still the weather holds off here at Ball Pit Lane. And Jack Turner, all dressed in blue, coming to take this goal kick here for Slough. This time aims it wide on the far hand side, looking for Warren Harris. Ball bounces and Warren Harris gets to the ball on the edge of the 18-yard line. Chestmane's with him, but Warren Harris trying to turn. Chestmane holds him up. He's got Lee Togwell in attendance. Not the best of balls, and intercepted by Rusby and played here for Hargreaves. Hargreaves ball into the centre here for Alfie Whittingham, who runs into Dunn. Ball played out quickly by Foxley towards Kavanagh. Kavanagh trying to run towards the Slough Town goal. Right here against Wells, runs into him, takes the ball in, and it comes through all the way through the back post. Lee Togwell can't get it. It's here towards Alfie Whittingham, and he's trying to turn and create a bit of space. He's got a bit of help here from Chestmane, the left back. He plays it down the line here again for Hargreaves. Hargreaves crosses in, hooked clear by Hollis. It's a great defending there by Sean Fraser. Breaks out here to a great shot there by Mike Jones, forced over the top there by Jack Turner. It's a great effort by Jones. A great save by Jack Turner, and the first corner of the game goes to Hungerford Town. And that shot just from the edge of the 18-yard line there from Jones was well tipped over by the goalkeeper, but Foxley comes across to take this corner. And this will be an in-swing corner here for Hungerford Town. There's two balls on the pitch yet again. And Slough has some defending to do. Two players on the goalkeeper, Turner. Third one just coming into the 6-yard box. Foxley takes it underneath there. It goes all the way to Ekpateta. It's still in. It's blown in and it's hit the side netting on the far hand side. The shot's coming in from Orsi Dodomo. It's off target. Hits the side netting. And it's out of play for a goal kick to Slough. And Turner's just looking for the ball. I don't know. I think the ball must have taken a flick off the side netting and gone into the footwells of the groundworks behind Jack Turner's goal. But it's a goal kick here to Slough. Coming up to halfway into the game. Headed away though. Great header by Jones. Nisbet will hook it away. Not the best of clearances, but Sam Togwell helps it on towards Warren Harris. He turns Chestmane down the right-hand side, and he's 10 yards down in front of him, coming to the edge of the box. Jones with a challenge. It's a great challenge by Jones, and it's cleared only as far as Sean Fraser, though. And Fraser inside here towards Sam Togwell. Sam Togwell finding Guy Hollis. Hollis under pressure goes back towards Turner. Turner then goes high and long for Slough, all the way back to the goalkeeper. Mark Harding says, I'm listening late. Is there any goals? Yes, Slough lead 1-0 here. Goal on 2 minutes from Mark Nisbet. So thank you for joining us, Mark. There's the balls here with Rusby. Down the line here for Orsi Dodomo to chase. Fraser's there first for Slough, trying to shield the ball. He's lost the ball. Is it? It's gone out of play actually for a throw to Slough. And it's deep inside their own half. So Guy Hollis will go across to take it, and actually it's Sean Fraser that's going to take the throw on the far hand side. Up in here looking for Lee Togwell, comes off the head of a Hungerford Town player Jones are now to play for another throw to Slough, this time halfway inside their own half. Coming up to 24 minutes gone down with this 1-goal lead, and this time Hollis takes the throw. Chessmain with the header away, again straight out of play, so Slough have gained good 40 yards in those free throws. And again they're going to leave it for Sean Fraser to take the throw. He just goes long down the line looking for Marty. Chessmain hits the header in. Warren Harris tries to nick it and does, finding Lee Togwell. Ball just bouncing around. Comes out here towards Whittingham. Out on the far hand side to Hargreaves. Hits Hargreaves and another throw to Slough. Very scrappy here at the moment at the Ball Pit Lane. It'll be another throw to Slough. And it comes in short here towards Sam Togwell, who hits it straight at Hargreaves. Out for another throw. Game just in a poor spell at the moment. Quick throw though inside, finds Mark Nisbet. Nisbet now chips it back out here towards George Wells. Wells has got Lynch on the left hand side, but he goes deep on the far hand side looking for Warren Harris. The idea was there, but with the slope it just almost went straight out of play, and a throw to Hungerford Town deep inside their own half. And Chessmain it is who's the player that will take this throw. Only as far as Sean Fraser's. His little headers cleared by Rusby. Only as far as Hollis. Hollis's ball finds Fraser. Fraser chips the ball in. Foxley heads it away. It will come back out towards Fraser. Diving header. Finds Amati. Amati trying to turn. The ball breaks here towards Simon Dunn. Trying to feed Amati in. Amati 1-on-1. And it's a great save though by Liam Bula in the Hungerford Town goal. He dives low. Blocks the ball. It's out for a corner to the Rebels. Their first of the game. And Matt Lynch is the player that goes across to take it, but good work there by Amati. He got in, but Loyan Bula out of his goal to block the ball. And a corner here to Slough, which Lynch will take. Out-swinging corner here for the Rebels. And Amati on the goalkeeper, having his shirt ball. Ball played in, it's headed over the top there by Guy Hollis. And straight over the bar by Hollis from the corner. And now to play for a goal kick. So we'll see if we can find you keep you up to date with those scores from the other games for you. As Loyan Bula takes the goal kick here. Up here towards Sam Togwell, heads it on. Ball comes through to Amadi. Flicked on here by Lynch. Lynch chases his own flick on, tries to play it inside, but Rusby with the defending there and just almost hits it. Oh, he clearance hits Simon Dunn on the back. Warren Harris on this side tries to get the ball. It comes off of Jones last. It'll be a throw to Slough. And this time George Wells will come across to take it. So no long throw into the box here for the Rebels. As it comes in short towards Mark Nisbet. Back here towards George Wells. Wells trying to play it in. It's hooked clear by Johnson Schuster. Hollis is underneath it. The ball bounces there and it gets catch there. It's given away there. And the ball comes through to Fraser, who hooks the ball away, finding Warren Harris. Just overruns the ball, and Jones, who's in a central, almost playing the Sam Togwell role, as Nisbet wins the ball. Johnson shoots, heads it straight back towards Nisbet. Not the best of touches, but he clears it through back here towards Turner, and Turner goes long for Slough. Flicked on well by Lynch, but Rusby will be first to the ball on the far hand side. Keeps it in on the far side, plays it in. Sam Togwell intercepts the ball and wins the second challenge, then plays it over the top for Amati. Amati looks like he's onside. Goalkeeper comes out. Amati gets there first, and that is ambitious to say the least. Will be generous and call it a shot off target, but never going to score from there. But goalkeeper had come too far out. He tried to lob him. So into the National League South, right? It's Billericay still 0, Hampton Richmond 2, Chippenham Dulwich, Eastbourne and Gloucester are 0-0. Oxford City versus Hemel, St Albans Chelmsford 0-0. It's Truro 0, Concord 1. Wilstone 1, East Thurrock 0, Welling 1, Bath 0, Weston-super-Mare 0, Dartford 1 and Woking 2, Torquay 1. Those are your scores from the National League South so far as the ball is played forwards here. Fraser with the interception from Slough, played down here for our Marty chase, but it's on the wrong hand side. Lynch has put it down on the right hand side. He chases it down instead, and Rusby being forced backwards by Lynch. Great defending there by Matt Lynch. Is out of play for a throw. Kathleen Porter wants to know is a goal. Slough scored after 2 minutes through Mark Nisbet. That's the only score of the game so far. And good afternoon to Charles Sierra, who's listening in Portugal. Welcome to you all. And Lynch has been spoken to by the referee here. I think he thought that the ball had gone off Rusby for a Slough throw, and it's not. It's a throw to Hungerford Town, which Chesmain will take. On the far hand side, he's level with his own 18-yard line. It wasn't where the ball came off. And the ball comes through to Sam Togwell, who plays it up in the air. Lynch flicks it on towards Dunn. Dunn kicking the ball over to find Marty. Marty back here towards Dunn. Dunn kind of cut inside back here towards Sam Togwell. Sam Togwell releasing George Wells on the overlap in the centre, but Wells just runs into the challenge of Mike Jones, and it's cleared here by Cavagna. Orsi Dodoma knows he's offside, so doesn't chase it. Comes through to Turner, launches it down the far hand side. It looks like Lynch and Warren Harris have swapped sides. Johnson Schuster with the attempt to get the ball. It's out for a corner to Slough, and really good work again by Warren Harris, chasing that ball down against Johnson Schuster. And Slough have a corner, which I think that Lynch will go to take. This one will be an in-swinging corner. So we've just gone over the half-hour mark here. Still Hungerford Town 0, Slough Town 1. And Lynch it is who just goes to get the ball here first. And it will be an in-swinging corner to come from Matt Lynch here on this near-hand side. And Slough just trying to make a bit of movement inside the box there. It's played in, great ball in, flicks forward for us everyone, and it's a goal there. It's an own goal for Slough. It comes off the captain Ekpateta. The own goal coming on 31 minutes. Basically the corner came in from Matt Lynch. It was missed by everyone. It's an own goal, and it just hits Ekpateta on the leg and goes into the bottom of the corner. Slough lead 2-0. And I think that's one of the few times. I don't think Slough very get own goals scored for them. So, yeah, that goal will go down as an own goal, I would say. Ball's played out here quickly towards Johnson Schuster. Plays it down the line here. And, yeah, own goal. It has been confirmed as an own goal. And Johnson Schuster just kicked the ball straight out of play. So Slough will have a throw somewhere. And I think they're just arguing over where the throw will come from. But Slough lead here now 2-0. And it's a quick throw here by George Wells back towards Jack Turner. And Turner goes long on the far hand side. It's looking for a Marty. Rusby with a good solid header away. Held up here by Whittingham into the path of Hargreaves. Hargreaves on the halfway line. Goes back here towards Chesmain. Chesmain chips the ball straight out of play, though. Now to play for a throw to Slough. And it's a quick throw here by Guy Hollis. Headed inwards though by Chesmain, only as far as Dunn. Dunn finding Lynch. Lynch inside towards Sam Togwell. Back here towards Dunn. Dunn has to stretch, can't get to it. But Sam Togwell will get there first. The referee says it's a foul by Simon Dunn as he's stretching for the ball. It's a free kick to Hungerford Town. And Rusby will take it for Hungerford. It's right on the edge of the centre circle in the D. In the centre circle, you know, the edge of the centre circle, not the D, because it's not a D, it's a centre circle. On the tangent, there you go. Rusby takes it on the far hand side, looking for Cavanaugh, pops up on the left hand side. Ball played inside here towards Hargreaves. Hargreaves finds Johnson Schuster at the right back on the overlap down this near hand side. He plays it back here towards Ekpateta, closed down by Armati. Ball played in here towards Foxley. Foxley being chased by George Wells. Wells gets first to the ball and plays it out for a throw to Hungerford Town. It'll be Johnson Schuster to take the throw. Inside here towards Jones. Back here towards Johnson Schuster, who chips the ball in. Done with the header away. He's flicked off the head of Johnson Schuster towards Chesmain. Plays it through Sam Togwell. Volleys it clear. And that'll be a trouble for Armati to chase. Rusby's first to the ball. Good volleyed clearance away. Only as far as Lynch. Takes it down on his thigh. Back towards Wells. Wells down the line. Ekpateta intercepts the ball. And he'll go all the way back towards his goalkeeper, Loyambula. Armati trying to chase him down. Loyambula turns inside his own box and Finds the ball out here to Chessmain. Chessmain immediately under pressure from Warren Harris. Back here towards Loyambula, who chips it forwards. Only as far as Sean Fraser heads it in. Chessmain heads it back in. Fraser heads it back in towards Sam Togwell. Cuts it down the line. And that will go out of play for a throw to Hungerford Town. 10 yards from their own corner flag. Chessmain still nowhere near where the ball was taken out, but the linesman not saying a word at the moment, and Chessmain just throws it in, and it's held up there by Hargreaves, who's fouled by Sam Togwell. Free kick here to Hungerford Town, and it will be taken quickly here, looking for the runner Cavan. Hollis with the header away. Sean Fraser heads it straight out of play for a throw to Hungerford Town, halfway inside the Slough half. Taken quickly here inside towards Chessmain. Chessmain finding Jones. Jones's ball in, flicked on by Cavan. A good little flick on, but no one from Hungerford had read it, and it runs through to goalkeeper Jack Turner, who's chased down by Orsi Dodomo, but picked up by the goalkeeper, and he'll move into the centre of his 18-yard box. We've got 35 minutes gone. Hungerford Town 0, Slough Town 2. And Turner with this long ball down here for Warren Harris. He does really well to flick the ball on, but it goes straight out of play for a goal kick. So Harris and Lynch have swapped back over sides. So Lynch now down the left-hand side. And it'll be Loyambula to take this goal kick. And Loyambula just going back there, takes it. It's just straight out of play for a throw to Slough. And Guy Hollis is the man that will take the throw for the Rebels down that far hand side. Chessmain volleys it clear, only as far as Hollis. Not the best of clearances by him. Orsi Dodomo feeding it back in. Here it's finding Jones. Jones flicks it out here towards Foxley. Foxley now with a bit of space, finding Johnson up the hill. The right back bringing it forward. Foxley on this overlap. Ball played in here, looking for Orsi Dodomo, but it's too much. And Jack Turner takes it easily just on the edge of his 6-yard line. It's very difficult to play up the slope here at Hungerford, as Hungerford are finding out. And it's much easier to play down. Thrown out here by Jack Turner towards George Wells. Wells brings the ball forward, not even challenged. Plays it inside towards Lynch. Lynch now trying to hit it with the outside of his foot, trying to find Warren Harris. Not the best of balls by him. It'll be one back here by Sam Togwell, who heads it on towards Warren Harris. Cushion header finding Lee Togwell. Lee Togwell on the right-hand side, holds the ball up here, trying to chip it in for the runner Dunn. Dunn trying to get behind, and he's well shepherded out of play by James Rusby. So it's out for a goal kick. And with 37 minutes gone, Slough leading 2-0. Good afternoon to Keith Phillips, who's listening in, and Gavin Way. As the long kick comes again from Loyambula. It's Sam Togwell with a header, only as far as Whittingham. And Whittingham finds the left back, Chessmain. Chessmain under pressure, goes back towards Rusby. And Marty will chase him down, and Rusby hooks it straight out of play. And that's gone into someone's garden. Yep, that's in another person's garden. So hopefully Hungerford Town have a good relationship with the people that live local, because that's the second ball that's gone out of play. And Slough have a throw just inside the Hungerford Town half. Taken by Sean Fraser. Interval's done. Oh, Dunn just flicks the ball over the top here for Lee Togwell. Bursting into the box. Still going. Goes down in the penalty area. And he's given a corner. Given a corner. I really don't understand what the referee gave there. He blew the whistle. It looked like he was running towards the penalty spot. Gave us a corner. Slough have a corner on the far hand side, which Lynch will take. It'll be out swinging corner. Very unusual reactions from the referee there. He ran towards the penalty area but pointed to the corner flag. It's a corner here though to Slough. Lynch takes it, hits it in hard and low. He comes off Foxley, who clears down the line to Cavan. Cavan is intercepted by though Sean Fraser. Lee Togwell heads it on, finding Lynch on the far hand side, who's still got the ball. Holds it up here trying to shield the ball under pressure from two Hungerford players. Gets the ball in towards Dunn. Dunn trying to play it in, but it's intercepted here by Foxley. Foxley plays it in here towards Whittingham. Whittingham's ball here, and it was an offside there, but the ball's been played by Jack Turner, only as far as Rusby. Rusby plays it out now towards Chessmain. And here with Chessmain coming up the hill, travels 30 yards with the ball. held up by Lee Togwell. Inside here towards Foxley. Foxley finding Jones. Jones heavy touch, runs into Sam Togwell, but still has the ball with him. Inside, Guy Hollis intercepts. Dunn can't clear it. Foxley won it again. This time finds Chessmain on the left-hand side. Lovely ball inside here to Whittingham. Whittingham trying to run through. He goes down. And now he's got a free kick, I think, on the edge of the area. And I think that Slough are arguing why that was a free kick, but the one on Lee Togwell wasn't, literally a minute ago. I think it is a free kick just on the edge of the Slough Town 18-yard line. And 4 Hungerford Town players standing over this free kick. And the referee just trying to mark this out. It is literally on, let's call it 20 yards out. He's given it if they're not in the best of positions, but it looks like a yard or two outside. Standing over it at the moment is Johnson Schuster, Foxley and Hargreaves. Slough with a 6-man wall here at the moment. And he's just making the Slough wall go back a yard. And so Johnson, Schuster, Foxley, and looks like it's going to be Johnson Schuster that's going to take this free kick. He does chip it goalwards. It's saved by Jack Turner. Great save by Turner there. Ball still in play. Play to the back post where Jones is swayed in, but he can't get the ball. And he'll keep the ball in though. And then plays a lovely little ball back in towards Johnson Schuster. Hits it across the goal. It's blocked by Mark Nisbet, who hooks it clear only as far as Chessmain. Chessmain trying to play the ball in. George Wells hooks it clear. Not the best of clearances. It'll come back here to Ekpateta on his almost on his halfway line. Plays it inside here towards Whittingham. Whittingham turns. Chips the ball over. Lovely little dink. Nisbet heads it back towards the goalkeeper Turner. Great play by Slough. And Johnson Schuster just caught Turner there. And the referee telling Turner to get up, but Johnson just caught him on the foot there. And Orsi Dodoma trying to kick the ball out of his hands. And I don't get what the referee's moaning about. Johnson Schuster went for the ball. He just accidentally caught him. And 1 sugar, please. Yes. You got some biscuits. Just get that half-time ordering. So he Turner's down in the penalty area. Just got caught on the toe or the foot by Johnson Schuster. It was nothing malicious in it at all. They both just went for the ball as Turner got there first, but it's definitely a free kick. And Alex Moore is treating Turner, and the referee will just. This is what is really stupid. The referee is making Orsi Dodoma pick the ball up. He's making Orsi Dodoma kick the ball towards the goalkeeper, which is absolute. Why just let him pick the ball up? It's just. Sometimes referees make life so difficult for themselves. That's just absolute stupid. Ian's listening in. He says. Just going to wait for this ball headed away by Rusby. Here comes towards Whittingham, left by Foxley. Foxley coming with the ball over the top here for Kavanagh. Kavanagh's offside this time, but he's actually onside. Slough bench going mad. It's hooked away though by Guy Hollis towards Whittingham. Heavy touch by him. Lynch gets back in. Schuster plays back to Hargreaves. He's going backwards now. Here with Ekpateta in towards Hargreaves. Hargreaves trying to hits it straight at Simon Dunn. Dunn trying to get to it. It's going to be one here by Nisbet, who plays the ball forwards. Rusby's underneath it. Good little header up there. Lee Togwell heads it towards Simon Dunn. Back out towards Lee Togwell. Lee Togwell looking for a free kick. Doesn't get it. And the ball played forwards here over the top here. And Jack Turner comes in and plays it in. Not the best of clearances, but gets it towards Lee Togwell. And Togwell trying to hold the ball up. Sam Togwell with the clearance over the top for Warren Harris to chase. Down the right-hand side, Rusby, solid defending by the centre-back. And that's really good play by the number 6. Ian's listening in. He says, Lee Togwell's in-laws listening in with his wife Becky and daughter Molly. Well, good afternoon to you. And Slough looking for a a free kick down the far hand side, but it's gone out of play for a throw to Hungerford Town. I make it, we've got about a minute to play, plus whatever the referee adds on here for this first half. And Loyan Bula is the player that goes across to take this free kick halfway inside his own half on the far touchline. It's played in. Sam Togwell with the header away, only as far as Hargreaves, who keeps the ball in under pressure from Warren Harris. Harris wins it and finds Fraser. Fraser down the line here for Armati to chase. Rusby up against him. Armati shows his pace, gets there first, then gets bundled off the ball. It's out for a corner, is it? It's gone out for a goal kick. I really thought it had gone out for a corner. But it was on the far hand side. 2 minutes of added time to be played. It's got another 20 seconds of normal time. The board can go up in 20 seconds. It's Nisbet with the header away. And it only comes as far as Warren Harris. Down the line here for Lee Togwell on the right-hand side. Togwell holds the ball up here, up against Chessman. Flicks it down the line for Warren Harris. It's too far. Jones is having a good game in that centre-middle position. Plays it out. His ball isn't the best of clearances. And Matt Lynch will get there first. But Schuster uses his body to shield it, finding Ekpateta. Inside here towards Foxley, over the top there. Sam Togwell first to the ball. It will come back out there from a block by Ekpateta towards Foxley. And Foxley over the top here for Kavanagh to chase up the hill. Up against Hollis. Kavanagh does well, keeps the ball in. Turns it inside here towards Hargreaves. Hargreaves' ball is blocked though by Sean Fraser. And pushed off the ball though by Whittingham. Whittingham goes down in the box. If that's not a free kick or a penalty, that's a dive. Ball's been cleared by Slough. Armati trying to get there. He's not getting much luck out of Rusby. But then Arteta gives it away here, and then Sam Togwell tries to feed Armati through, but intercepted by Rusby, who's having a fantastic game at the heart of that Hungerford Town defence. How he's on the losing team is unbelievable. Ball played in here now towards Jones. Jones finding Jesmain. Jesmain with the ball on the far hand side. 10 yards, 15 yards inside the Slough half. Plays it in behind, and it's Sky Hollis who clears. Ball will go out of play for a throw to Slough. And taken quickly on the far hand side. Ball comes here all the way across from that far side to Ekpateta down the right hand side. Brings the ball forwards. Being allowed to run with the ball. Simon Dunn closes it down. He tries to chip the ball down here for Johnston. Schuster gets to the ball well and gets his ball into the box to wind Foxley. Foxley trying to dink the ball in, but it's going to be defended by... Oh, thank you very much. I got cake as well. Thank you, sir. Brilliant. We got some cake and a cup of tea. And the ball has gone out of play for a goal kick. Sorry, cake and tea came first there. And it's a goal kick here for Slough to take. Well defended by Mark Nisbet. And Jack Turner will come and take this. I reckon that will be the half-time whistle. It is indeed the half-time whistle here at the Bull Pit Lane. Slough lead 2-0. In a game where numerically they have dominated. 7 shots to 3 for Slough, 3 corners to 1, although Slough have committed more fouls than the home side. But it is the scoreline that counts. It's Hungerford Town 0, Slough Town 2. And Slough took the lead early on through a little bit of fortuitousness as Mark Nisbet dinked the ball over the goalkeeper from 6 yards out. After a deflected effort, it fell into his path. Slough then got a second goal, again fortuitously, as a corner by Matt Lynch went to the far hand side and was hit into the net by Ekpateta for an own goal. Nothing he could do about it, just hit him on the leg. So normally we do you a half-time quiz. We're going to do something a little bit different. So while we've still got you, what we want to do, get in contact either on Twitter or through the chat room. We want you to give us footballers whose names sound like biscuits. Okay, so footballers whose names sound like biscuits. So I'll give you the first one that I've got is Graham Twix. Okay, so you come through to me with yours. I'll read yours out, and if I can remember to do it again just before the start of the second half, I'll give you the list that I've got. So just to start you off, Graham Twix is a name that I've got, a footballer who could be a biscuit. Graham Tompkins is listening in from Bristol. Thank you very much for joining us, Graham. And hopefully the scoreline at the moment is suiting you well. Let's try and find you scores from other games for you. There's not many games in the Premier League this afternoon. What with it being FA Cup semi-final weekend as well. So we won't give you those Premier League scores because we know you guys like to watch Match of the Day without knowing the scores. Into Sky Bet Championship, it's Birmingham 1, Leeds 0, Blackburn 0, Stoke 1, Bolton 2, Ipswich Town Bolton 0, Ipswich Town 2. That's a game where Bolton were quite lucky to get the game played with their troubles that they're having. It's Brentford 2, Derby 2, Bristol City 0, Wigan 1, Hull 0, Reading 1, Millwall 1, West Brom 0. Full-time score was Norwich City 4, managerless QPR 0. It's Preston North End 0, Sheffield United 1, Rotherham United 1, Forest 1, Sheffield Wednesday 1, Aston Villa 1, Swansea 2, Middlesbrough 0. Into Sky Bet League 1, AFC Wimbledon 1, Accrington Stanley 1, Bradford City 0, Doncaster 0, Burton Albion 1, Barnsley 0, Fleetwood 0, Southend 1, Luton 1, Blackpool 1. Then we've got Peterborough United 0, Gillingham 0, Plymouth 0, Charlton 1, Rochdale 1, Sunderland 0, Shrewsbury 0, Scunthorpe 1, Walsall 1, Oxford 1, Wycombe Wanderers 0, Portsmouth 1. Let's just have a see if our good friend Matty Stevens has made the starting lineup for Peterborough United. I'm going to guess it's a fairly obvious answer, but he's on the bench. What did we expect? What a waste of a player that is. So there you go. Let's go into League 2 for you, and then we'll give you the scores from the National League South. Carlisle United 1, Bury 2, Cheltenham 0, Exeter City 1, Colchester United 2, Oldham 2, Crawley 1, Forest Green Rovers 1, Grimsby 0, Stevenage 1. It's Macclesfield 1, Morecambe 1, Mansfield 0, Cambridge United 0, Milton Keynes Dons 0, Lincoln City 1, Newport County 0, Tranmere 0, Notts County 1, Northampton 1, Port Vale 0, Crewe 0, and Swindon Town 1, Yeovil 0. Let's go to National League South, where the all-important scores are. It's Billericay 0, Hampton Richmond 2, Chippenham Town 0, Dulwich Hamlet 1, Eastbourne 0, Gloucester City 0. Oxford City 1. I was going to give you the Hungerford score, but you already know that. Oxford City 1, Hemel Hempstead 1, St Albans 1, Chelmsford 1, Truro 0, Concord Rangers 1, Wealdstone 1, East Thurrock 0, Welling 1, Bath 0, Western-super-Mare 0, Dartford 3. There's a correction there. It's Woking 1, Torquay United 2. So where does that stand? The teams in National League South at the moment, well, Torquay will be top of the table and top by 10 points if it stays like it is, with 4 games to go. And the playoff positions will be taken by Woking, Welling, Chelmsford, Bath, Dartford and Concord Rangers, although Billericay and Wealdstone are close to that. Slough will stay in 11th place. The bottom 3 as it stands at the moment, with the bottom 3 all losing. In fact, the bottom 6 have yet to score a goal. The bottom 3 is Western-super-Mare bottom on 25, East Thurrock on 33, Truro on 36, level with Gloucester City, who move out on goal difference. They're drawing 0-0. Hungerford Town will remain 18th, and Eastbourne have got a point extra. They will move to 39, and with Hampton and Richmond currently winning, it means that they've got a big 6-point gap between 6 from bottom and the bottom 3. So all to play for in the National League South this afternoon. So like I say, come through to me with your footballers who sound like biscuits, and we'll give you the ones that I've got. I've even got a manager, and I've got some other players as well. Just going to have a little bit of cake that's been kindly brought to me. There's a dog here somewhere. All right. So we're just going to stop for a second. The Slough management team are out already, so they're obviously happy with the first half performance of the Rebels. Slough will have to go up the hill for the second half. So we're just eating some cake. The poor dog is being teased by not having any food. So just a reminder to you that Slough on this Friday, so it's coming up this Friday at Arbour Park, Slough will have a comedy evening. It's a £15 ticket, and we've got 3 comedians appearing on that night. And the main headline act will be Bob Mills, who's currently on TalkSport between 10 and 1 during the week. Other ones are Gareth Thomas and Nina Benjamin. So if you do fancy a night of comedy, come down to Arbour Park. Don't forget, we do need as many people as you down there as well. The bar will be open. I'm sure there'll be some food going on as well. But please come down and support these initiatives that the football club is doing, trying to get some money into the football club. So please come down and join us for that. We're still eating this cake. It's very dry, this cake. But we're not going to say no because it's free. Quite a few people coming through with pint glasses now. And I'm sure many people would love to hear a Rebels radio broadcast with me having quite a few pints in me just to have a bit of fun. But we are, don't forget, consummate professionals. Well, in some kind of way. So still got a few. I'm just watching the Hungerford Town substitutes. Just, I think they're aiming at the bloke in the blue top, in the blue coat behind the goal, because I think they've almost hit him twice. Ben Harris is behind there as well, so maybe it's Ben they're aiming at. Okay, so we are waiting for second half to crack on this afternoon. We'll say hello to Richard in a minute, because I've just seen it on Twitter, but we'll say hello to Richard in the second half. Oh, God. Dog's going mental. That'll be fun throughout the second half, isn't it? So, there you go.
Yep. Raw Fox.
Not bad.
Rodney Marshmallow.
All right.
And Quinton Fortune cookies.
Not bad, not bad. I've got quite a few. Yeah, there's Matt Ritchie from Bournemouth. We've got just
there's a guy called Ullman who was playing for Grimsby.
Yes, Armand, I think it was classes, wasn't it? Yeah. So we're just going through some footballers whose names are biscuits. So our friendly betting man who does the bet. So when you're betting on something, he's the one that gives you really rubbish odds, because he's turning around saying there's a goal coming. That's why you can't win any money. He's come up with some good ones on there. Rodney Marshmallow, Raw Fox, but Raw Fox is a make, isn't it? That's not. We're not gonna. We did have that one. So he's got a few there. Well, as soon as the players start coming out, we'll give you what we've got. But I will give you the name of our manager of our team is Jaffa Benitez. We like that one, Jaffa Benitez. And we'll give you the others as the players start to come out. If you want to come through with some of your footballers who are biscuits. See, we don't just give you fantastic commentary. We give you other things as well. Neil Fraser says, give the cake to the dog. I'm not being funny, even the dog won't eat that cake. It was proper dry. Good afternoon to Lorna Fraser, who's listening in. There's mother of Sean Fraser, the right back, playing game number 306 for the Rebels this afternoon. And I think if he gets one more this season, he'll move up another place in the all-time list of players. Good afternoon to David Randall, Michael McGranahan, who's listening in. David Randall says, Football Bed page is saying Woking got the score. While Woking, I don't know what's going on. But I don't care who's winning between Woking and Torquay United. It really makes no difference to us. Okay, so the players are coming out for the start of the second half. So let me run through my footballers who are biscuits. So I gave you Graham Twix. I've got Bourbon Strachan. We've also got Viscount Company. Then we've got Francis Jaffers, Trio Walcott, Custard Kareem Benzema, Yo-Yo Toure. Then we've got Matt Rich-T, Kieran Digestive. We've got Ronnie Wagon Whelan, Hobnobby Solano, which is one of my favourite. I love that, Hobnobby Solano. What a great name. Kit Kat Simons, Sergio Busquets. Then we got Sergio Rom Oreo, the goalkeeper from Man City. Our very own Slough player, Francis Amaretti. And then we got Lewis Figrol. And one that you might not remember, Shefki Cookie. So there you go. If you've got some other ones, you can just come through the second half. We'll shout them out and give you those. But just something a little bit different from a quiz this afternoon. Footballers who are biscuits. See, we treat you well here. I've got to say, the cup of tea that I got bought was lovely. And now I've got to put it down somewhere without knocking the dregs over. I'll leave it there for a minute because there's nothing in the way. Okay, so the two teams are out. No changes to either side. So let's run through those two sides for you as we wait for the referee to start the second half. So for Hungerford Town, it's Luyambula in goal. 2 Marcus... As is Johnson Schuster, 3 Chessmain, 4 Jones, 5 Ekpateta the captain, 6 Rusby, 7 Hargreaves, 8 Alfie Whittingham, 9 is Orsi Dodomo, 10 Kavanagh, 11 Foxley. For the Rebels, it's Jack Turner 1, Fraser 2, Wells 3, Hollis 4, Nisbet 4, Lee Togwell 6. I've lost someone out there. Sam Togwell 7, 8 Lench, 9 Dunn, 10 Armati, 11 Warren Harris. Slough will have the kick-off going up the hill left to right. Referee just waiting. And we're playing that one. And the ball here immediately played down the far hand side for Dorsey Adome. Does well to skip past the challenge. Tries to get his block in, but it's blocked by George Wells and out for a corner. It's a good start here for Hungerford Town. They've got a corner in these first seconds of the second half. And Foxley is the player that goes across to take this one. This will be again an in-swinging corner here. They're just waiting for Jones and Rusby to go forwards on Hungerford. Rusby makes a run. The ball holds up in the wind. Ekpateta beaten to the ball by Sam Togwell. It's one back there by Hargreaves, playing it back out towards Foxley. Foxley on the edge of the 18-yard line, up against Lee Togwell, holding the ball up well, trying to create a bit of a space to try and get his cross in. Does well to get a cross in, across the goal though, over the top there. And Sean Fraser hooks the ball away for Slough. And it's going to be Whittingham to take the throw quickly in here. And gets the ball back here from Hargreaves. Back here towards Hargreaves, who's going backwards. Just takes a heavy touch. It's run straight into Lee Togwell from Jones. And Jones runs, Kim's out with the ball, but just turns and does well. Skips past a couple of challenges. Still running with the ball. Hits it with the outside of his foot to Orsi Dodomo. He's trying to get to the edge of the box. Gets it across goal. And he's offside. He's offside by an absolute mile, is Ekpateta. And although they have the ball in the back of the net, it won't count. And it remains Slough winning 2-0 with that goal disallowed. And it's a good start there by Hungerford Town coming down the hill. Slough under pressure immediately. They've not got into the second half yet, but thankfully that goal was disallowed as Turner takes the free kick. It's headed on by Chessmain, comes off the feet of done towards Marty, and Marty can't control it. Headed on by Jones, comes through to Whittingham. Played here forwards by Johnson Schuster for Cavagna, and Jack Turner gets to the ball on the edge of the 18-yard line to hold the ball up. .408 is today's attendance. I got another one. Oh, chocolate cake this time. They're brilliant. We've been treated here today. Ball being played forwards here by Turner. Amati shrugs off the challenge of Ekpateta, trying to run with the ball. Trying to flick it in is instead I'll get a free kick for a foul on Amati. The foul by Ekpateta, the player that had the goal disallowed. We've got chocolate cake as well now. I've got to try and eat that. I think I have to save that till the end of the game. And it's a free kick here to Slough, 35 yards away from goal. Matt Lentz to take it. Slough fans finally making some noise. They've been behind the goal without any cover, so they're on the far hand side. And the ball played in, and it's come off the leg of Cheshmain for a corner to Slough. Almost another own goal there. That would have been crazy. Slough have been really fortunate after this afternoon. But it's a corner here for Slough. Lynch will come across to take it. And Lynch will hit this one in with his right foot. So it's an outswinging corner. And Slough have got a Marty on the goalkeeper here, but we're waiting for this corner to come in from Lynch. Chessmain and Marty just pushing each other. Ball played in to the box. It's touched clear by Johnson Schuster. Warren Harris backpedaling, heads it up in the air. Foxley tries to take it down and flicks it on the far hand side, looking for the run of Whittingham, but Wells is across there to shield the ball out, and he doesn't do it though. Whittingham steals it off him, but he can't keep the ball in play, and he did really well to steal the ball off Wells, who was trying to shield it out, but he just couldn't keep it in as he'd want it. And it's out of play anyway for a Slough throw, just a little bit deeper in to their half than they originally were. So Wells will take the throw on the far hand side. It's headed on by Lynch, only as far as Johnson Schuster hooks the ball up in the air. Nisbet's underneath it for Slough. Then missed by Whittingham, but flicked on by Jones. Flicked on then by Kavanagh with his head. Ball still bouncing around. Warren Harris gets a touch to it. Jones controls the ball well. Does really well. Tries to run through a couple of players. Lee Togwell gets his body in the way and wins. I honestly can't see how that's a foul. Lee Togwell and Jones just going for the ball, and somehow Slough have got a free kick. And some strange refereeing there by Mr. Bishop, who's today's match day official. And a free kick to Slough halfway inside their own half, which Turner will take. And Turner aims this one on the far hand side, looking for the incoming run of Lynch. Over the top of him, Lynch will hold the ball up by the corner flag here, up against Ekpateta. Ekpateta tries to steal it off him. It's two Hungerford players on it. Comes off Lynch last. It'll be a throw to Hungerford Town. Johnson Schuster will run across towards it. And the ball played forwards goes straight out of play for a throw to the Rebels, which Lynch wants to take quickly, but Hargreaves standing in front of him, so he'll just slow it down here, and George Wells will take the throw and throws it towards Lynch, who's down that left-hand side again, trying to hold the ball up here, up against two Hungerford players. Challenge comes in from Johnson Schuster. It's a throw to Slough, and this time they're going to leave it for Guy Hollis to come, so you're going to expect a long throw into the box here for the Rebels. And it looks as though Hungerford are looking on the counter-attack. They want to... And it was just waiting this Hungerford Town manager trying to get his team up the field. The long throw comes in, over the top of everyone, comes to the edge of the box towards Lynch. Lynch takes a shot, but it's way over the top of the bar and out for a goal kick. And the Hungerford Town manager urging his team to push up when Slough have a long throw into the box to try and catch Slough out on the attack downhill. And Loyambula will take this goal kick. This time down, Warren Harris heads it out of play for a throw to the home side. And it'll be Chesmain to come and take the throw for Hungerford in towards Jones. Jones hits it at Whittingham. Whittingham shrugs off the challenge of Warren Hatch, just overruns it a little bit, and it comes through to Hargreaves. Hargreaves plays it to Jones, a little bit behind him, but Jones digs the ball out and then finds Foxley on the run down the left hand side here. Fraser comes across, it's come off Fraser last, it'll be a throw to Hungerford down, right by the corner flag. Chesmain is the man that takes the throw. Throws it towards the edge of the box here towards Whittingham. Holds the ball up on the corner of the box. Back here towards Chesmain. Chesmain trying to make a run into the ball. Comes out here towards Jones. Jones trying to shape up to chip the ball to the back post, but Kavanagh just couldn't bring it down. And good idea there by Jones, who's playing a bit more forwards in this second half. And then the Slough fans start to sing on the far hand side. But there'll be a goal kick here to the Rebels. And I can't see because there's a pillar in the way, but I'm sure Jack Turner's going to take this goal kick. And he does. Looking for Lynch on the far hand side. Chesmain with a little push, but heads it straight out of play for a Slough throw. And it'll be George Wells with the throw on the far hand side. Slough quite happy to just let the game lose a bit of flow here at the moment. And Wells with the throw. Lynch will flick the header on. Marty will try to chase it here, but it's cleared by Rusby. Straight out of play for another throw to the Rebels. And again, Slough will be quite happy for this disturbance in play, meaning that there's no flow in the game. Good afternoon to Tosh Sharma, who's listening in. So the throw comes in here towards Wells. Wells skipping past a couple of challenges. Crosses on the far hand side. Great header away there by Chesmain. Then flicked on there by Whittingham in towards Orsi Domo. Finding Foxley. Foxley's little ball inside back here towards Whittingham. Overruns it, and a good challenge there by Hollis. But the ball's back here with Rusby. Opens his body up and spreads it on the far hand side to Johnson Schuster. 10 yards inside the Slough half. And he's got Hargreaves on the overlap, tries to play it in, intercepted by Lynch. Lynch's clearance though, straight to Chesmain. Slough under pressure here at the start of the second half. Ball played in here towards Foxley. Foxley back here towards Chesmain, inside towards Whittingham. Whittingham trying to hold the ball up here. Sam Togwell's in front of him. Tries to get to the edge of the box. Still has the ball, but then overruns it himself, and Sam Togwell can clear. Not the best of clearances, but he'll try and find Marty inside his own half. Marty turns past two, running at the goal. He's got Lee Togwell on the far hand side if he can see him. Marty squares it up for Togwell, just the goalkeeper to beat. Wrong foot, cuts inside, takes a shot. Great save with his foot though by the goalkeeper, Lowenbula, and Dunn can't get the rebound, and now it's going to be end-to-end football here at Ball Pit Lane as the ball's here now with Chesmain. Chesmain goes long on the far hand side, looking for Kavanagh. Kavanagh gets hold of the ball, keeps it in. Good play by him. Comes into the edge of the box, trying to put Wells on the back foot. Wells just sees the ball out of play, and it's out of play for a goal kick. But Slough had a real good chance there to make that 3-0, but a good save by the goalkeeper with his feet low down. And William Bula does well with that save. It still remains Hungerford 0, Slough Town 2, and we're 10 minutes into the second half here. So Slough just waiting for Turner again to take. He's just hidden by that post. And it's a long kick here down the field here by Turner. Lynch trying to get there. It'll come through to Ekpateta, no, won't, because it's a foul by Lynch. A free kick to Hungerford, which Rusby will come across to take. And Rusby goes long, looking for Orsi Dodomo. Just again, it's because it's going downhill, it skips off the surface and out of play for a goal kick. And Slough just happy to let that ball go down. Again, it's a goal kick here to the Rebels. And again, Turner will take it. So the crowd was announced as 408 here this afternoon. And the ball played forward, looking for Lynch. Lynch flicks it on. It's headed on though by Johnson Schuster. Wells with the header. Lynch tries to keep it in, but just hooks it out of play. And it's Johnson Schuster with the throw in towards Jones. Jones skips past the challenge of Dunn. Ball played here towards Hargreaves. Takes it down really well. Holds the ball up. Got Chessmain on the overlap if he needs to. Tries to find Cavagna, but Hollis intercepts the ball there. And it just goes out of play for a throw to Hungerford, which Rusby comes across to take. But he'll leave it for Chessmain. And the ball comes in. It's played in by Jones here, but Dunn gets his body in the way. Jones with the ball in, but Lee Togwell hooks it clear. A bit scrappy again here. Rusby, lovely touch by him. Been the best player for Hungerford so far. Ball's here with Chessmain. Play back in here towards Whittingham. Whittingham trying to squeeze it in. Hollis with the header away, and then George Wells heads it back towards Turner in the Slough goal. Let's give you latest scores then in the National League South. It's Billericay 0, Hampton Richmond 2, Chippenham 0, Dulwich 1, Eastbourne Borough 1, Gloucester 0. Oxford City 1, Hemel Hempstead 1, St Albans 3, Chelmsford 1, Truro 0, Concord 1, Wealdstone 1, East Thurrock 0, Welling 1, Bath 0, Western-super-Mare Dartford 3, and Woking 1, Torquay 2. Ball with Johnson Schuster on the far hand side. Hooks that ball clear down the field, but that will go to Jack Turner. It's starting to rain here at the Bull Pit Lane, I think. Was that a bit of rain I can see? I think it's just my eyes. That's what it is. So what do those scores mean for the National League South at the moment? Well, it still means that Torquay will sit, but that now means that Gloucester City have fallen back into the bottom three, and the bottom three as it is at the start of play. In fact, the bottom five all still losing at the moment. So no change to the bottom five. Long ball by Turner, flicked on by Lynch. Armati tries to get to it. It's only as far as Ekpatetu plays it back towards Luyambula, the goalkeeper. Long clearance by him. Only as far as George Wells. He touching inside towards Lynch. Lynch flicks it in towards Lee Togwell. Togwell trying to hold it in for his brother Sam. Sam finds Wells just inside his own half. Chips the ball forward. Ekpatetu takes it on his chest. Almost has it stolen off him by Lynch. Lynch still going at him, and it's given away towards Lee Togwell. Chipped over here for Armati. Goalkeeper comes out. Armati gets there first. It's headed away by Chessmain. And it's still in play, is it? And Lynch sees it out for a corner to Slough, but again Slough with a chance to get a third goal, but it doesn't come. It's a corner to them, the corner number 5 of the game for the Rebels. In swinging one this time though by Matt Lynch. And Lynch just putting the ball down here, trying to. A little bit of wind picking up here. Not been that windy here today, but Lynch just finding a bit of wind at the moment. And Slough just changed their formation here. And the ball comes in near post. It's headed back out here towards Lynch, who gets a touch down. Plays it back into the box. Hollis trying to get there. Ball bouncing around. Some Tugwell can't get there. And Jones will see the ball out for a goal kick to Hungerford Town. So we're coming up to an hour gone. Still Hungerford 0, Slough Town 2. No goals in the second half so far. Well, one, but it was disallowed. But no change in the score here at the moment. Josh Chapman just running past me here, warming up. So Luyambula takes the goal kick here for Hungerford. Long kick down the field. Hollis with the header away. Warren Harris flicks it on. Only as far as Chessmain, who plays the ball forwards. Nisbet will try and hook the ball away. Does well. Underneath it is Lee Togwell. Little cushion header goes behind Simon Dunn. Ball towards Jones. Jones's ball flicked on. Wells with the header away. Lynch comes in and tries to turn and gets the ball clear almost, but only as far as Johnson Schuster down the line. Wells will win it though for Slough. Under pressure, then gets pushed off the ball. Still running with the ball. Still has the ball inside. Cuts inside. It goes past the run of Orsi Dodomo. George Wells has travelled 60 yards with the ball. Then gets a push in the back there. And I think that's just a bit of petulance from Orsi Dodomo. He lost the ball on the edge of the box. Chased it back. He was having a dig all each time. And Orsi Dodomo being spoken to by the referee. No card will be issued. And it's just a talking to via the referee. Their correct decision. And Slough have a free kick 30 yards away from goal, but on the far hand side. Lynch is the man standing over this free kick for the Rebels. And Slough just trying to play this ball in. It's not the best. Easily headed away though by Jones. And Lynch tries to keep it in, but it goes out of play for a throw to Slough on the far hand side. And Lynch takes it quickly towards Lee Togwell. Back here towards Lynch, comes off Hungerford Town player Foxley, and it'll be another throw. This time they're going to let Guy Hollis go across the take, so another long throw into the box here for the Rebels. And Hollis it is, roughly 20 yards away from goal. And again, it's going to launch this long throw into the box here for Slough. Doesn't get the best on it. Sam Togwell tries to get it on. It's headed away by Jones. Rusby, sorry. It comes out here towards Hargreaves. Hargreaves running down the right-hand side. Hollis comes across, and then Hollis is adjudged to have fouled. And a free kick to Hungerford. And I think that he's going to book him. Guy Hollis gets a yellow card on 63 minutes. And the Hungerford Town manager saying that he didn't think it was a booking, but quickly taken free kick on the far hand side. But says the referee says it's taken from the wrong position, and they're going to take it again. He's taking it from the exact same position anyway, so I don't know what this referee's doing here today. And Johnson Schuster will now take this ball in. It's too close to the goalkeeper, Jack Turner, easily claimed by Turner. And Orsi Dodomo stands behind him, waiting for him to possibly drop the ball, but Turner's ready for it. Long ball down the field here by him. Rusby will header that one away. Out here towards Hargreaves. Flicked on by Hargreaves and then Whittingham. Hollis will go back towards Turner. Kavanagh gives chase. Turner's kick isn't the best. It's won back though by Lynch, and Sam Togwell faces the ball forwards here for Warren Harris. Oh, a slip in the box there, and Warren Harris tries to get there, but great defending by Chesmain. Really good defending by the left back. Slough calling for a back pass. Ball rolled out here towards Jones. Jones managed to get the ball here towards Foxley. Foxley down this near hand side, being held up here by Sam Togwell. Lynch comes across to help out. Foxley holding the ball up. Comes off him, and it's a throw to Slough. Actually, it's a throw to Hungerford. Taken quickly here, looking for Kavanagh. Inside here towards Foxley. Foxley goes into the box, still running with the ball. Plays it across. It's a shot, but it's well saved by goalkeeper Turner down low. As he looked to Foxley looked to play it either across the goal or into the bottom corner, but Turner was late to it. And good afternoon to Gary Sheriff, who's listening in. Long ball by him. It's not by Gary Sheriff, obviously by Turner. And it's headed away by Rusby towards Chesmain. Chesmain in towards Kavanagh, who's dropped a little bit deeper, trying to chip the ball on tier 2. Orsi Dodomo comes inside still with the ball. Runs into a couple of players, still going with the ball. Still going, and he gets it. It's a goal for Hungerford Town. And Danilo Orsi Dodomo with a goal. All his own work. He's done really well. Held off the challenge of 3 Slough players and gives the goal back on 65 minutes to Hungerford Town. And Slough will be really disappointed with that. Too many players not putting a challenge in for the Rebels, and it's a goal by Danilo Orso Dodomo, and a goal where he kept the ball under pressure and then put it into the back of the net, with Slough failing to defend. Ball taken quickly from the kick-off here towards Lynch. Lynch under pressure immediately. Tries to go back to his goalkeeper. Nisbet has to come and intercept it. Lee Togwell with the ball up the line here for Armati. Armati trying to hold and turn against... he does really well up against Ekpateda, but Ekpateda shows his class. Good challenge by him. Armati goes down injured, but the ball carrying on, and Dunn tries to get there, but it's swept clear by Whittingham. Nisbet with the header away. Only as far as Jones. Jones trying to get there. Dunn's first to the ball. Armati comes back from an offside position and tries to chase it down. In here, Armati wins the ball back here for Slough with Lee Togwell. Togwell now with the ball over the top for Armati to chase up the hill. He's going to hold the ball up on the far hand side. Trying to cut through. Goes past him into the box. He's looking for a free kick and gets it. And I can't see why that isn't a yellow card to Johnson Schuster. If the yellow card to Hollis was a yellow card, then that has to be a yellow card. And it will be a yellow card to Johnson Schuster. So at least the referee's got something else right today. First yellow card to the opposition, and Slough get a free kick almost on the corner of the 18-yard box. And Slough just warming up a couple of substitutes here at the moment. Lynch will take this free kick for Slough. And Slough needs something to extend that back to a 2-goal lead here. Lynch standing over this free kick. It's a good ball in. It's headed away though by Ekpateta. It'll come out here towards Jones, but Hollis gets his body in the way to shield the ball. Plays it off Foxley. Lee Togwell leaves the ball. It's a throw to Slough. And Hollis is standing there. Going to see a substitution for Slough. Billy Clifford is going to come on. And I think it's Simon Dunn who's coming off. It is. Simon Dunn is the player coming off. Billy Clifford coming on 68 minutes. So Slough's first substitution of the game. And Simon Dunn getting a warm round of applause by the Slough fans here. But Billy Clifford is the man that comes on for Slough. And Hollis will launch this long throw into the box. So Slough still with some danger on. Nisbet plays it through. It comes through to the edge of the box. Lynch gets it. He goes down. He's looking for a penalty. It's not been given. And it's a chance for Hungerford to break here with Hargreaves. Inside here towards Whittingham. Hits Nisbet on the hand. That's surely got to be handball. The referee says no. Clifford has the ball though for Slough. Finding Wells. Wells chipping the ball forwards here for Marty to chase. Up against Ekpateta. Marty gets there first, showing his pace. Holds the ball up brilliantly and finds Clifford. Clifford then finds Lynch on the edge of the 18-yard box. Lynch falling backwards, finding Lee Togwell. 25 yards away from goal. Lynch still in the box. Lee Togwell finding Sean Fraser on the overlap. Fraser crosses into the box. Headed away by Rusby. Billy Clifford tries to get there. Rusby gets a second header. Comes out here towards Foxley. Foxley ball over the top here for Orsi Domo to chase, but it's headed back to the goalkeeper by Guy Hollis. And Turner just behind you, Jack. Jack, behind you. And Jack Turner just takes the long kick here. And Jones is underneath this one. Heads it forwards here. Nisbet will take it down on his chest. Spreads it across here towards George Wells. Wells now down. Plays it inside towards Marty. Marty trying to find Lee Togwell. But Chestmain's there for Hungerford. Finding Foxley. Foxley tipping the ball over the top here for Kavanagh to chase. In a foot race with Hollis. Hollis could be off here because that's a second. It could be a second yellow card. I can't really see because so many people are standing up. But it's a free kick. Hollis with the foul. And the Slough players are surrounding the referee. So let's just see what will go on here. Hollis just chatting to the referee. And the referee gives him a second yellow card. And that means that Hollis gets his third red card of the season. And Slough are down to 10 men. And 2 yellow cards in the space of 7 minutes for Guy Hollis. Means that Slough are down to 10 men with 20 minutes of the game left to go. And it's a free kick here to Hungerford Town. Slough down to 10 men. The goalkeeper's run all the way from his goal to there to tell him it's time wasting. And he's got to run back. It's a free kick here though for Hungerford Town down the left-hand side. 10 yards away from the sideline. One man ball here. So Slough down to 10 men again. Bill, sit down. Thank you. And Foxley with the free kick, whipped into the box. It comes off Whittingham, and it goes out for a corner. So it must have come off Lynch last. And the referee is going to call Billy Clifford over. Along with Sam Togwell. Sam Togwell, obviously the captain. Billy Clifford now gets a yellow card. So he's been on the field 3 minutes to get a yellow card. Well done, Billy. So Slough now on a knife edge with a player on a yellow card. Just silly by Slough. It's a corner here to Hungerford Town. It's played into the box. It's punched away by Turner. It will come out here to Foxley. Foxley up against Clifford. Foxley will keep the ball in on the far hand side down. Trying to run at the Slough defence. Oh, Foxley does really well to get past him. Gets his cross. It hits Sean Fraser, and then Lee Togwell tries to feed the ball out towards Clifford, but Kavanagh's there first for the ball for Hungerford Town. Here with Jones. Jones trying to chip the ball over the top. Wells with the header away. Slough looking for an offside. Not given. Ball's here with Alfie Whittingham. Tries to get his cross in. Does really well to get the cross in, but George Wells is there to hook the ball clear. And Johnson Schuster can't keep it in. Can he? It's just going to go out for a throw to Hungerford Town. And taken quickly here towards Jones. Amarty's got a lot of work to do up front on his own now. The ball played in. Comes off the head of Fraser towards Chestmain. It's goalwards towards there, but Turner dives on the ball. And it's in the hands of Jack Turner. Slough down to 10 men. And the ball played forward. It'll come and break here for Lynch. Lynch trying to play it into Amarty. Marty gets to the edge of the box. Takes a shot. Defended really well by Ekped. I thought that's got to be a corner. But it's a goal kick. And Slough will be quite happy. There's two balls on the pitch. So William Bula puts one of them out. It's a goal kick here to Hungerford Town. And takes it short towards Chesmain. Chesmain chipping it over the top here with Sam Togwell now in the back of the centre-back position for Slough. Slough without a pace of Guy Hollis to rely on. And Turner's kick is poor. It goes all the way through to Johnson Schuster, the right back. Up against Lynch. Ships the ball down the line here for Kavanagh. Kavanagh heads it the wrong way, and it's here with Lee Togwell. Togwell's ball over the top, but Armani's doing all the running on his own here at the moment. And the ball goes back through to Loyan Bula, the goalkeeper. And Hollis with his third red card of the season. Obviously one of those was rescinded. But ball's here with Rusby in towards Jones. Jones trying to spread it on the far hand side. Intercepted by George Wells finding Lynch. Lynch's ball finds Lee Togwell. Slough just trying to break in numbers. Comes off Jones last for a Slough throw. And we've got 16 minutes of the game left plus whatever the referee adds on. On the second yellow card for Guy Hollis, it's a silly thing to do because Foxley was running down the left hand side. He's running down the sideline. There's no need for him to go in with the challenge. It was definite yellow card. There's no arguments about the red at all. But the ball's here now with Billy Clifford. And Clifford lunches the ball long. Ekpeteta wins it only as far as Lee Togwell, who keeps the ball in and finds Lynch. Lynch runs into Johnson Schuster, who does really well. Lynch trying to steal it off him, but it's a foul. And it's Loyan Bula to take the free kick here. Takes it short to Ekpeteta. A bit of a pointless one that was. Ekpeteta chips it down the line here for Whittingham. Takes it on his chest. Holding up with the 20 yards away from the Slough goal. Turns and tries to dink the ball in. Held up well there. And it gets in behind the Slough defence. Turning inside and out. Whittingham tries to get a shot in. It's blocked and out for a corner. Corner number 4 for Hungerford Town. And their fans are making some noise now. And again, it's Foxley with the corner. It's a run there by Hargreaves, pulls two Slough players out of the box. The ball comes in, and it's taken well by Jack Turner. Inside his 6-yard line. No sign of a substitution for Slough, whether Marty's going to carry on running. I was just wondering if Roberts might have come on for Slough. We've got less than 15 minutes of the second half left. Ball's in the hand of Slough's goalkeeper, Jack Turner. And again, the ball goes forward. There's only a Marty up for it. Lynch tries to get it. Lynch gets to the ball and then gets fouled. And a free kick. Lynch is down on. I think he just got caught in the face there. And the referee just given a free kick. And calls the Hungerford captain over. He's surely not going to book him for that. You're having a laugh, referee. Oh, that's absolutely disgraceful by the referee. He's booking Ekpeteta. Ekpeteta just went for the ball. He just got there a little bit late. That's never a yellow card in a million years. Absolutely ridiculous by this referee here this afternoon. Sean Fraser just on the pitch changing his boots by the looks of it. And the referee is telling him that if he's going to take his boots, he's got to go off the pitch. So Slough will be temporarily down to 9 men because Fraser's come off to change his boots. So Slough down to 9 men temporarily while Alex Moore goes and does his laces up for him. Lynch takes the free kick here for Slough. Aimed towards Nisbet at the back post. Headed away though by Rusby. Comes out here towards Hargreaves. Has the ball stolen off him, but it's a foul by Warren Harris. Free kick to Hungerford Town. And Slough still temporarily down to 9 as Fraser still not on the pitch. Ball's here with Whittingham finding Chesmain. Chesmain cuts inside towards Jones. Gets the ball back. Clifford comes in and wins it for Slough. And then Lynch finds Sam Togwell. Sam Togwell goes back towards goalkeeper Turner. Turner takes a touch. He's being chased down by Orsi Dodomo. Slough asking for Lynch. The referee still isn't letting Fraser come on. He's letting him on now. Clifford with the ball over the top. Intercepted by Jones. Jones hooks the ball down the line here. Sam Togwell will chase it. Kavanagh's got his legs. But Sam Togwell turns away for Slough and then plays a clearance down the line. Clifford trying to get there. It's Jones who wins the ball. Inside only as far as Fraser, who's back on the pitch and hooks the ball out of play for a throw to Hungerford, taken by Chesmain in towards Rusby, back here towards Chesmain. Chesmain then switches it on the far hand side to Johnson Schuster. Good ball there by the left back. Johnson Schuster down the right hand side, coming down that sloped area. Gets his cross, hits it straight at Matt Lynch. Ball comes back out here to Ekpateta, the centre back and captain who's gone forward. Ball played out here towards Foxley. Foxley plays it out here towards Chesmain. Chesmain takes a touch, hits a shot. It's taken a deflection and a save by Jack Turner. Well, I think it was maybe going wide, but it's out for a corner to Hungerford Town. And Slough under real pressure here this second half. We've got 11 and a bit minutes left. Still Hungerford 1, Slough 2, but Slough defending with their lives. Foxley will take this corner here on the far hand side. Again, it will be an in-swinging corner. Bouncing around, and Ekpateta puts the header over the top of the bar and out of play for a goal kick. And Jack Turner's going to get a yellow card for time wasting or talking to the referee. So Turner gets a yellow card. It's total disarray here. The referee had done so well in the first half, and then second half he's just let everything go to his head. Turner was arguing about a foul on himself. He came to the edge of his penalty area, and then the referee booked him for time wasting. So Turner, long clearance down the field here. Ball catches in the wind. It's headed on by Hargreaves. Lynch uses his body to shield the ball. Up here against Hargreaves. Surely it came off Hargreaves last. It does. No, it comes off Lynch last. It's a throw to Hungerford Town. Schuster will take it inside here towards Whittingham. Whittingham tries to get past Lee Togwell. Togwell trying to get in there. The ball comes through here towards Hargreaves. He plays it out here towards Rusby. Rusby spreads it out on the far hand side to Chesmain. Chesmain inside towards Foxley. Foxley trying to do a 1-2. Fraser gets a touch to it, and Sam Togwell will hook the ball out into the field on the far hand side. A throw to Hungerford Town. Rusby's going to come across to take this. So I wonder if it's a long throw. And Rusby goes across here towards Hargreaves. Hargreaves takes a heavy touch, but still keeps hold of the ball. 30 yards away from the Slough goal. Trying to look to create. Clifford goes with him. He gets the ball down the line here to Foxley. Foxley, Slough looking for an offside, but it's not given. Hargreaves has the ball inside here to Whittingham. Whittingham takes a shot, and it's on target, but easily saved by the goalkeeper Turner. And Turner's got to be careful here because he's on a yellow card. So he can't waste any time. Looks like you're going to see a couple of subs from Hungerford Town in a second. Turner goes long with his kick. Long ball down the field here. Ekpateta slips. It will come through here to Armasi. Armasi beaten to the ball, and Johnson Schuster with the clearance down the field. Taken down by George Wells. Played forwards towards Lynch. Lynch holds it up here, finding Lee Togwell. Overrun it, but Clifford's there for Slough. Over the top here for Warren Harris on the left-hand side. Warren Harris holding up by the corner flag. Back out here towards Lynch. Lynch has got Clifford on the run if he needs him. Lynch still has the ball. Back here towards Warren Harris. Inside towards Clifford. Back out here towards Warren Harris, who's created a bit of space. Gets a shot in. It's blocked. He'll go out for a corner to Slough. And Slough at the right end that they want to be at. And again, Lynch will take the corner. 6 yellow cards in a game that hasn't seen a bad tackle in the entire match. You're going to see a double substitution of Hungerford in a second. The corner will come in first, though, from Slough. Comes through short towards Clifford. Clifford inside towards Lynch. Clifford wins it back here for Slough. And ball still going around. Lynch has still won it on the far-hand side. Looking to get his cross in. Trying to come down. Oh, he slips at the wrong time. And then it's gone out of play for a goal kick. And you'll see a double substitution for Hungerford. Coming on will be number 12, Connor Lynch. And Connor 15 is Lewis Lee Gilchrist. Coming off is Johnson Schuster. Yep, and number 3, Chesmain. So the 2 fullbacks have come off. And coming on is Connor Lynch and Lewis Lee Gilchrist. Those subs on 83 minutes. So double substitution for Hungerford. Looks like they're going to do away with the centre-backs here. As Loyambula takes this ball down. Headed away though by Nisbet. Hooks on though by Jones. Trying to find the substitute, but Turner's there first to the ball. And gets there before Connor Lynch and holds on to it. And he's inside his penalty box, just holding on to the ball here for the moment. As Slough looks to hold on with 10 men. Who scored for Slough? Jeff Paul, Nisbet, and an own goal. There you go. And the ball comes through to Lynch on the far-hand side, going down the left-hand side, up here against Hargreaves. Lynch holding the ball up really well for Slough. Trying to turn and play it by the corner flag. Still gets the ball in, he gets across. It's gone out for a corner. And Slough get a corner on the far-hand side. That will lead a little bit of time up for the Rebels. And this Lynch will be the player that goes across to take the corner for Slough. And I would guess that with only Armati in the box, that Slough are going to try and keep it in the corner area. Got 6 minutes plus whatever the referee adds on. Ball being kept in here by Lynch and Lee Togwell. Ball over the top here for Warren Harris to chase. Harris just being forced wide here by Foxy. He's got Clifford here with him if he needs him. Lynch still holding the ball up on this near hand side, finding Clifford. Foxley gets his body in the way, trying to turn against 2. It comes through to Rusby, who clears it long. Sam Togwell's underneath it for Slough. Flicks it up in the air. And Kavanagh gets a touch to it, but Lee Togwell's there for Slough. Having his shirt pulled, referee. And the referee spots it. And it's a free kick. And is that a yellow card? No? So a clear shirt pull in front of the referee means is he going to dig? He is. He's going to give a yellow card to Kavanagh for the shirt pull, and that's about the only real one. Well, apart from the Guy Hollis' second one, there's a yellow card here for Kavanagh, card number 7 in the game. Turner to take this free kick for Slough, halfway inside his own half. Slough just wasting a bit of time here with Turner trying to just see it out. Long kick on the far hand side, looking for George Wells to come in. Wells misses it, and it's come through. Only a heavy touch there by Whittingham comes through to find Clifford. Clifford gets the ball out, played it out for a throw to Slough. Slough keeping it in, less than 5 minutes plus whatever the referee adds on. Slough take the throw quickly towards Clifford, trying to hold it up by the corner flag area. Just overruns it, comes off another Hungerford player for another throw to Slough. Lynch standing over this one. Slough have got the ball at the right end. Ball thrown in towards Clifford. Clifford trying to turn. And he goes for a goal. It's straight at the goalkeeper, Loyambula, who rolls the ball out here to Rusby. Rusby's ball inside here to the substitute Gilchrist. Just evades a couple of challenges. Still has the ball. Plays it on the far hand side here towards Whittingham. Whittingham down the line for Gilchrist, who's extended his run. Tries to get down, just overruns it a little bit, does he? It's out of play for a goal kick. And we've got 4 minutes plus whatever the referee adds on here. We've got the linesman right near us, so we should be able to hear how long is added on here. But as it is, Slough with 10 men hanging on here for the moment. That's sending off on 70 minutes. So Slough have lasted 16 and a half minutes so far. The long ball down the field here looking for Lynch. Lynch takes it on his chest easy. Then plays it down the line for Armati. Armati up against Ekpitesa. Armati fouls. Free kick to Hungerford. Slough fans thought it may have gone the other way. Ball's here with Rusby. Bringing the ball forwards here for Hungerford. Finding Jones, who's almost sitting as a third centre-back. Plays the ball in. It's a poor ball in. It's easily claimed by Jack Turner in the box there. And a poor ball by Jones. Must be the first ball that he's played badly this afternoon. So ball's here with Jack Turner. Looks like Josh Jackman might be a player to come on for Slough. As Jack Turner goes long with the kick. Whittingham looks like he's sitting in as a centre fullback here. Running with the ball. Clifford will try and come over and hoard his run, but it's actually George Wells with the challenge for Slough. Wells has the ball here, gonna just try and chip it over the top, but Armati makes a run the opposite way. Jackman will come on for Slough. Ball's here with William Bula. Plays it out the goalkeeper towards Rusby. Rusby is allowed to bring the ball forwards. Armati stops his progress. It's played back inside here towards Hargreaves. Hargreaves has got Ekpiteta down the far hand side. Hargreaves has been allowed to run. Oh, George Wells again with another great challenge. And this time he plays it forwards. Armati's offside. He won't chase that one. And the goalkeeper, Loimbula, plays it back here towards Rusby. Rusby finding Foxley. Foxley's going to try and play it into the box. It's over the top of Orsi Dodoma. There's an offside anyway, but the referee... Slough want the offside because they want to take a player off, but the ball's here on the far hand side here with George Wells. Wells chipping it down the line for Lynch to run onto, but it's gone straight out of play. And the substitution will be Josh Jackman on for number 8, who is Matt Lynch. So Lynch getting a warm round of applause from the Slough fans on that far hand side. Josh Jackman will most probably sit centre back. Manny Williams coming over just to give thing, but Lynch coming from the far hand side. So Lynch coming off, Jackman coming on, substitution on, 89 minutes. And, Matt Lynch getting a real warm round of applause here today, most probably Slough's man of the match. And Josh Jackman will go. I think he's given 5 minutes of added time. Is 4 or 5 minutes of added time is what the linesman has signalled. Ball played forwards, over the top, it goes through to Nisbet. Nisbet's clearance actually comes through to Armati. Armati's on his own, at the edge of the box, still trying to create something. He takes a shot, it's saved by William Bula. And Armati almost wrapped that up for the Rebels there, but the goalkeeper now rolls the ball out here to Whittingham. Whittingham sitting as a fullback. Ball played inside here to Rusby. Rusby finding a find to Gilchrist. Lee Gilchrist finding Jones. Jones spreads it on the far hand side, finding Hargreaves. Hargreaves takes a touch here. Plays it inside to Lewis Gilchrist, Lee Gilchrist, who continued his run. Oh, George Wells again with a great block. Ball goes out for a throw. Slough hanging on. We've got whatever the minutes of 4 or 5 added minutes I think we're into now. The ball comes in quickly. Nisbet's there first for Slough. Gives it towards Clifford. And Nisbet continues his run. He's got Armati in front of him. Nisbet will go towards the corner flag surely. Running all the way. The centre back for Slough has run all the way from inside his own half. Being held up here by Jones. Nisbet trying to turn. Plays it into Armati. Oh, and then gives the ball away. And Slough a bit short now at the back. There's a bit of push and shove between Armati and Rusby. Hargreaves has brought the ball forwards here for Hungerford Town. Tries to play it in towards Foxley. Foxley's onside. Gets into the byline. Gets his cross in. And it's really well blocked by Jackman. Out for a corner though. And that ball by Nisbet was the poor ball. It's a corner which Hargreaves will go across to take. In swinging corner here for Hungerford. Everyone on top of the goalkeeper. The referee will stop that at all because there's no way that Jack Turner's going to be able to get out of that without being... The referee says it's in. Ball corner comes in. It's played across to everyone. It'll come through to Rusby. Rusby just about keeps it in from stopping it. Ball played through. Comes out for another corner to Hungerford. Slough under real pressure here at the moment, but holding on. Foxley will take it from this side. And we haven't had an indication of how many minutes, but the linesman indicated 4 or 5. We've had a minute so far of it. And the corner comes in, it's bouncing around, headed away by Sam Togbell. And there's a foul there for by Hungerford Town, and Slough get a free kick. And you're going to see a substitution for Slough, third one. Francis Armati being told to go to the far hand side. Dan Roberts will come on for the Rebels on 92 minutes. Armati is the player coming off. And Armati just taking his time as he comes off here. So Francis Armati comes off here for Slough. Dan Roberts is the player on. Oh God, what have I done to the thing? So we're into the added time here. We've got around about 2 minutes left. Indicate the ball played forward. Roberts tries to win the header. It comes through to Jones. Jones's clearance only finds Fraser, who's playing as a centre midfield. His ball over the top, trying to find Roberts, but it's over the top and out of play for a throw. Looks like Slough have gone to 5 at the back, with Fraser almost sitting in as a strike third centre back. Roberts will chase the ball. It comes out on this far hand side here towards Rusby. Roberts goes with him, holds him up. Good play by Dan Roberts. Ball played here towards Lee Togbell, trying to pressurise Hargreaves. Hargreaves running with the ball. Still running towards... Oh, he just overruns it a little bit. It gets towards Foxy. Gets the ball back though, does Hargreaves, but he's in the corner. And a play back here towards Foxy. Foxy up against Josh Chapman. Chapman trying to hold him up. Oh, Foxy sorts him out, does him brilliantly. Ball played in, hooked clear by Sean Fraser. It'll come out here towards Hargreaves. Hargreaves overruns it. That means Roberts can steal the ball. And then Chapman hooks the ball clear, only up until Rusby. Rusby takes it down on the centre circle spot. Ball played here. Rusby just... Trazer plays it out here to Lee Gilchrist on the far hand side towards Whittingham. Whittingham trying to come down the near hand side to get across in. God, blocked again by George Wells and out for a corner to Hungerford Town. Corner, I don't even know what number that is. Is that 7-8 for them? And Foxley is the man that goes across to take it. And the corner comes into the field hand side. Cross goal. Oh, it's missed by Orsi Domo, who had a real good chance of getting that one there. But he just couldn't put his foot to it. And it's gone out of play for a goal kick. I would make it. We've got 30 seconds of the game left. Jack Turner to take this goal kick here for Slough. Roberts indicates that he wants it. Turner goes more central. It comes to Ekpatetu, who volleys the ball forwards. Underneath it is Lynch. Nisbet with the header away. It'll only come out as far. The ball comes back in. Nisbet tries to get there, and Lynch goes down. It's out for a goal kick. His watch. It's a goal kick here to the Rebels. Just having a bit. He said 5, I think he said. So you got 15 seconds. Turner's going to take this goal kick. Just done a bit of a laugh with Dean Beckett, a Slough fan in front of us. And Turner to take this goal kick for Slough. Surely it's got to be close to added time. Oh, Warren Harris flicks the ball on. Only as far as Rusby will go back towards the goalkeeper. Roberts will try and chase it. Oh, goalkeeper goes across his 18-yard box, finding Whittingham. Whittingham halfway inside his own half. Roberts chases it down. Oh, great play by Roberts. Clifford comes in, but the ball ricochets kindly for Hungerford. And Hargreaves gets past Fraser. Ball played in here towards Lee Gilchrist, who just takes a heavy touch, allows Lee Togwell to try and turn. Lee Gilchrist still going with the ball. Takes a shot straight at the goalkeeper, and it's an easy save for Jack Turner. And Turner will just hold the ball up. Now you can shout it, Dean. So now it's 6 minutes of added time here. And that's the final whistle here at Bull Pit Lane, Hungerford Town. It's Hungerford Town 1, 10 men of Slough 2. And for 26 minutes, Slough have hung on with 10 men. I'm going to love that cake. Thank you very much, guys. Safe journey home to all the Rebels, including Dean. And Slough have managed to get a 2-1 victory here. They extend their winning streak to 6. But that second half was all Hungerford Town. And unfortunately, they couldn't get the pressure. They had that goal early disallowed on 47 minutes for offside. They finally got the goal on 65 by Orsi Domo that made it 2-1. Slough then with Guy Hollis stupidly getting 2 yellow cards. The first one was a little bit harsh. The second one didn't need to be, the challenge didn't need to be made. But with 26 minutes left, with 20 minutes left of normal time, Slough were hanging on dearly. 6 minutes of added time in the end, played by the referee, but Slough see it out, and goals from Nisbet on 2 minutes and an own goal by Ekpateta on 31 means that Slough will come away with the 3 points here this afternoon. Let me remind you, please, on Friday, the 12th of April, it's the Slough Town Comedy Night at Arbour Park. Please come along with that if you can. And if not, we will be back next Saturday. Slough will be at home to Welling United. Some of you missed something. Jeff missed out who got sent off. That was Guy Hollis, so thank you for that. Gavin Way says thanks for the commentary. Top drawer again. Thank you, Gavin. Supernan, Neil Humphrey, David Randall, Gleff Paul, and Kelvin Lloyd. Thank you all for tuning in today. Thank you for getting in contact. As usual, without you guys, it wouldn't be the same. We will be back on Saturday for the game against Welling. Thank you for joining us here, Slough. 6 games unbeaten, but what a second half defensive performance that was by the Rebels. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. We will be back next Saturday. Before we go, let's see if we can find you scores from the other games in the National League South to save you looking up for it. Let me just see if I can find it very quickly for you. National League South, it's still going on. It's Billericay 1, Hampton 3. Full-time scorers, Chippenham 1, Dulwich 2. That will help their things. Eastbourne Borough have lost. Gloucester have come back. Eastbourne Borough 1, Gloucester City 2. Hungerford, we know that because we're here. Oxford City 2, Hemel Hempstead 1, St Albans 3, Chelmsford 1. Truro 0, Concord Rangers 1. Willstone 3, East Thurrock 0, Welling 2, Bath 1. Weston-super-Mare 1, Dartford 3, and the game of the day, Woking 3, Torquay 3. Until then, thank you. I'm off to enjoy some chocolate cake and a pint. So until then, have a very, very good weekend. Thank you for listening in, as always. Goodbye.
Thank you very much. Cheers.